I stand at the gates, ecstatic and elate. In my black attire, I don't hesitate. With a rigorous itinerary to recap my day, I enter London Zoo, where the wild creatures play. Regent's Park is waking, the morning is bright, and I am prepared for a day of delight. My mock glasses are steady, my spirit is keen, to witness the wonders that are yet to be seen. Are you for real? I cry out in glee as Barnaby the keeper walks over to me. He's tall and he's kind, in a uniform of green, the finest zookeeper that I've ever seen. His bright boots are clicking upon the hard floor as he leads me away to a mahogany door. Welcome, he says with the tip of his hat. Let's see where the animal families are at. We find the arthropods where the noise is intense, a cacophony rising from behind the wire fence. Albeit fascinating, it's a rattle and hum, like the rhythmic beat of a miniature drum. I don't shun the mandibles or let the chance pass as I peer at the beetles behind the thick glass. They scuttle and scramble in a frantic display, in their own busy, bustling arthropod way. These juvenile beetles maintain a fast pace, Barnaby says, with a grin on his face, as opposed to the snails who withdraw with slow grace, carrying their homes to a much quieter place. The snails are loquacious in their slow, silent way, leaving silvery trails where they wander and stray. They retain their hard shells, a sturdy, round shield, lest they forfeit their lives in a garden battlefield. Next are the fishes, where a predicament lies. I see a small worry in the zookeeper's eyes. Inadequate filters make the water look gray, exposing the group to a murky decay. The tanks are too small, I say with a frown. It's making the goldfish feel weary and down. The mechanical hum of a pump out of place is a malfunction marring this watery space. We must assess the dilemma, Barnaby sighs, as he watches a school of silver fish rise, lest the dimming of light and the variable flow diminish the stamina they need to grow. 6 silver salmon swim softly and slow, sibilant scales in a shimmering row. Their luster is lovely, like coins in a stream, fulfilling a sparkling subaquatic dream. The amphibians are infantile, prone to hide in a lush mossy jungle where they reluctantly reside. They use clever mimicry to elude a sharp foe with a sudden soft jump and a green frantic go. I watch as a frog sits as still as a stone in a world of wet leaves that he calls his own. He blends with the emerald, he blends with the lime, a master of stealth and a master of time. Under no circumstances, Barnaby does berate a petulant guest who is standing by the gate. Alistair, the visitor, is loud and he's brash, trying to poke at the glass for a splash. You are disqualified, Barnaby cries with a shout. Prohibit this conduct or you will be out. His voice is like thunder, a crack in the air, as he warns the rude guest to show better care. The reptiles are reticent, severe, and quite cold, with secrets of deserts and stories of old. I see a large python, inconsolable and lone, coiled in the corner on a sun-baked stone. Slithering snakes seek shade from the heat, avoiding the sand that would burn at their feet. With a flicker of tongue and a glitter of eye, the serpent watches the world passing by. He feels alienate, Barnaby says with a sigh, if we let the enclosure's humidity dry. To exacerbate matters, the lamp is too bright, disturbing the python in the middle of the night. We must intervene so the snake doesn't feel dire, caught on the edge of a scorching hot fire. Fortunately, we overlook no peril or pain to make sure the reptiles feel happy again. Furthermore, says Barnaby, repeat after me. The birds are all dinosaurs for the whole world to see. I gasp at the parrot. The ironic truth is clear. The former giant's latter kin are perched very near. They mimic the ancient ones, kings of the past, with colorful feathers and a shadow that's cast. They are not monsters, though they once were so tall. Now they are singers who answer the call. It wasn't a malfunction of nature, but slow, a multi-dimensional way for a family to grow. Barnaby points to a chart on the wall, showing the lineage of the great and the small. Assume they are royalty, he says with a purr, as you look at each feather and look at each spur. Their energetic hearts are as bold as a king, as they ruffle their wings and they start to sing. But many are waning, on the verge of demise. I see the sad truth in the rhino's dark eyes. Their survival is in jeopardy, a predicament dire, exacerbated by those who would instigate fire. The numbers are falling, I say with a sigh. Consequently, we must not let their hope die. A propose for protection was made by the wise to keep the wild magic from leaving our skies. To top it off, Barnaby says with a frown, some people would tear the whole habitat down. He points to a fence that is broken and gray, where vandals have chased the peace far away. They sabotage efforts and they wreck the green land with egotistical greed that we must not withstand. If we lack the courage to help and to heal, the world will lose more than is easy to feel. We look at the extinct, who are things of the past, like the dodo, whose end was irrevocable and fast. Obliterated and gone, they are out of the loop, a missing link in the animal group. It's atrocious, I whisper, to forfeit this race, leaving a hole in the world's living face. Prior to the age where we are standing today, these beautiful families all faded away. The stench of regret is a heavy, cold cloud as the pathetic fallacy wraps us in a shroud. Outside, the rain starts to fall on the glass, crying for creatures that we let to pass. Inadvertently, nature must start once again. But the loss of these families is a heavy, dark stain. We must learn from the ghosts, Barnaby says with a nod, lest we walk on the earth where no others have trod. Is there light at the end? I inquire with a start, with a relentless fire inside of my heart. Indispensable souls must not falter or hide. We must heal all the wounds, Barnaby replied. I sit on a bench and I open my book to give the whole world a long, honest look. Convince the world, Barnaby cries to the air, to treat every family with kindness and care. The penultimate stop is the gate in the wall, the ultimate lesson to right a wrong for all. I wave to my friend as the sun starts to set. A day at the zoo I will never forget. I leave without greed, feeling loquacious and free to be the best person that I'm able to be. For the animal families I'll strive and I'll keep the promises made before I go to sleep.